that you could tend to people. The job situations in the late 60s here in Chicago, they had white flight where white folks and all the jobs moved to the suburbs and took away opportunities. Did the same thing in Detroit. And then what happens? Now, what I will do is this. Since you do have a runny nose, since you do have a cough, and you do know that this is a virus out there, it's your fault to take it. Make sure your area, your common area, stay sanitized, metaphorically. And what I mean by that is this. When you see people removing places of employment, when you see people defunding leaving, you must double down on engagement. Instead of saying, see, they don't want us to. Not a problem. Y'all gone, that's not a problem. Well, we're going to double down and create our own grocery stores. We're going to double down and create our own technology. And we're going to go to our aldermen, our committeemen, our councils, city councils, and things of that nature, and make sure they request funding from the government so we can create our own situations. And then when they are where they are and we are where we are, and just let them stay where they are. See, because everybody is not bigoted. Everybody isn't racist. A lot of us are just living on pure ignorance because we listen to other people and what they have to say about us, which is asinine. Oh, the TV said this. Then those same people will tell you that the TV always lying on us. The media be lying all the time. But I saw this on the media. So what we need to do is come up with a 10-point program to protect ourselves. Because, again, as me and Big Illinois was talking today, and I have been planning on saying it anyway, your president has appointed more federal judges. He's put more judges on the bench that will affect your life than anybody since Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter. Some of y'all were not alive when Jimmy Carter was the president. Again, some of the people who are even in my chat room don't know who the hell Jimmy Carter is. Because he was president before you were on Earth. And again, if you want to participate, this is Build and Destroy on Built for This Network. Please like, subscribe, share. And if you want to participate in the conversation, 773-797-2409 is the number. 773-797-2409 is the number. But, hey, I'm sorry you can't call Ron. And I do appreciate the support up there in Canada, but it is what it is, brother. But, well, in the future, Ron, this what I want you to do. See if you can create an email address on Google and say you're in America, which will give you a Google Hangouts number that you can call from that will say you're in America, and then you use that and call the number in America. Might be a way to circumvent the problem, but if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. But as I was stating, getting back to the circuit court judges, when you got a dude stocking the circuit court judges, oh man, whoever the president is, it don't make a difference. Oh, okay. Now, one of the things this president is attacking is women's rights. So let me see. What is important to women? One of the things that I notice about women is this: women go to the doctor like you wouldn't believe. So when you hear people say things like reproductive rights, that's not only about abortion. Most women go get a pap smear twice a year. Guess who's not going to be able to go get a pap smear twice a year anymore? You, because you supported a fascist. See, the thing is, when he continues to stock the courts, and then he's gonna put this Roe versus Wade thing back in front of the Supreme Court, and the lady who he had nominated, she's part of a coalition called the bed maidens, the handmaidens. And their mantra, I don't know if it still is, at one point their mantra used to be, women have no place in leadership. But she's going to take the Supreme Court position, and she's currently a judge. Kind of contradictory, but we all know when you're a bigoted and a racist, you contradict yourself at all times. So this is something you must deal with on a daily basis. For example, these people from these, another thing that one of your civil liberties is being attacked. The right to protest. And what they're going to do is, they can do whatever the hell they want to. And when you have to appeal this, if you have a judge who thinks like a fascist, who was placed on the bench like a fascist, he's going to follow fascist ideology. And then when you follow a fascist ideology, you will get the results of a fascist regime. And 1965, Naturalization Act. That means if your parents are in America and they are not legal, quote unquote, legal citizens, and you're born here as of today, you're an American citizen. They're going to be able to kick your ass. That will be, they usually don't go retroactive. But going forward, you won't be a citizen, and then at some point they can decide you need to go. I know people who will come over here pregnant. I know some people who are from other countries. I'm not even going to say, because one of those people live here. They shared this with me in private before. Their parents came over here with a visa, had her here so she could have citizenship, and went on back home. So now she got dual citizenship. Where she from and over here. The fact that we have to have papers, freedom papers, to travel around the world is foolish in itself. And I don't want to get too preachy, because like my man Chuck D, when you get too preachy, you put people to sleep and you remove the masses to them asses the way they want to, because then you put people to sleep and they ain't paying attention to you no more. But these are some of the things that I'm telling y'all that they're trying to remove from your civil liberties. Protests. That's what I just mentioned a second ago. So when you go out there and protest, and you got one or two people saying, hey man, this is nonsense, go to hell, Donald Trump, they'll write that up as hate speech or anti-government speech, and then they arrest you. And then you got to go to court and see if you can get one of these judges to overturn it. And some of these dudes who were arrested recently, one of the judges, ironically, that was appointed by Jimmy Carter, he did overturn that and say they were eligible for bail. But the bail is set at $250,000, and that's $25,000. Who has $25,000 just laying around? You have to have a strategy. Another thing that they're doing, for the brothers and sisters throughout the nation that's listening to me, they're removing you from voter rolls. And what that means is this. They are just going through, and if they see a name that's extremely common, Jackson, Washington, Smith, Johnson, black last names traditionally, what they're doing, we seen this like the dude Shakura. Mitch McConnell came out and said, this dude been dead for years. It's Tupac. And then they found out that this dude really lived there, and they removed his name from the voter roll. Didn't apologize, just removed his name from the voter roll. Then they were forced to do it. Put it back. How about this? If y'all think this just don't happen to random people, it's this lady down there, I think she in Marietta, Georgia, been living in the same house for more than 50 years. She went to the same school for more than 50 years to vote. They kicked her out and wouldn't let her vote. Y'all ready for this? The reporters come to her house. One of the reporters says this. You know Dr. King? She said, yeah, he my cousin. He used to come here and eat dinner every time he was in Atlanta. Dr. King's cousin was removed from the voter roll. This lady ain't missed voting one time in the last 50 some odd years. Lived in the same house that Dr. King used to come to because that's his damn cousin. But they took it upon themselves to remove. So when you are engaged, you still got white supremacy working against you. And if y'all don't think this is something that's happened, Barack Obama spoke about this when he was running for president. And that's why he was always saying, hey, just get out the vote, get out the vote, get out the vote. And then you got people, how's that going to help? Okay, if it's not going to help you, then cool. When these dudes get in play and some of your rights are stripped because you don't like black folks or you don't think it's important to vote, you listen to P. Diddy and this guy was with a Rock the Vote t-shirt on, Vote or Die t-shirt on. Then they checked his black ass when he registered to vote. See, so why are we going to listen to P. Diddy when you ain't even registered to vote? You hollering Rock the Vote and your ass can't vote because you ain't registered. So now you're going to say, don't vote? Well, hell, give me $1 million and I won't vote. Ice Cube, Puff Diddy, Puff Daddy, T.I. If y'all get it, it's 44 million black people, 44 to 50 million brothers in this country. Go door to door to all our cribs, hand us $1 million each, and I won't vote. Up until you do that, don't talk to me about what I should or should not do. With your phony ass. If voting wasn't important, why is it that there's a certain strand of people that's trying to stop you from doing it? Ain't nobody stopping me from putting on the same pair of socks for the next 6 weeks. Because that's only important to me. If I want fungus on my feet, then I won't change my socks. But if I don't want it, I'm going to change my socks and wash my behind every day. Don't nobody care about me not eating. Well, it's people that care. But it ain't nobody that care about me eating a bag of Doritos every day. Because it's not affecting them. If I wanted to smoke weed every day, if I could afford the weed, nobody would care. Because it doesn't affect anybody. People only try to take things away from you that affects everybody, that means something. If you don't understand that this will affect you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, let me ask you this. Are you upset with the fact that the sister Breonna Taylor was murdered in her crib? You want to call in 773-797-2409. Numbers in the chat room 773-797-2409. If you're upset about the sister Breonna Taylor being murdered, then it just affected you. Because guess what? This is why I say that. Everybody is pissed off at Daniel Cameron. Man, he a sucker. Man, he a sellout. Man, he ain't nothing. He sold us out. No, he didn't. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Roll with his crew. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He rolling with the people who got him there. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll rap. You done jumped off the porch. You sound crazy. This is why. Daniel Cameron is a registered Republican. He is an underling of Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell walked him through the game. He's a protege. If you understand who Mitch McConnell is and what he has been for the last 45, 50 years, then anybody rocking with Mitch McConnell, you don't want to rock with. Everybody knows this, right? Okay. This dude ran as a Republican in a state that 48% of the population are registered Democrats. 43% of the population are Republicans. Please explain to me how Daniel Cameron got that job as Attorney General. If you don't understand